Believe you could be so much more. Made for the moment in the era I forged. Live from the minutes where the legends are born, and the myths are forever when they pen our lore. I hear every echo inside of the roar clear. I feel all the hopes inside of the same fear. The shadows that faded out, all the lights in the same years. When they tell us that it's gone, but yo, I'm still here. Run it back. Quarter on one cab. When 99 seconds is everything y'all have. Prove yourself worthy, I live in the impact. As soon as I push forward and tell them to hold that, roll back. I don't see any limit, they're lacking a vision and asking why the hell I would risk it. I'm basically different, I'm everything they say that I isn't. The arcade era live in my spirit. Don't tell me to move on, soon as all the pressure gets too strong. Feel like I was born here for something to prove wrong. When was that moment when you felt that sound and heard the crowd shake ground, screaming one more round? Let the lights flash over the main stage, I'm still brave, battling the giants that skill made the will face. Test that choice, ignite the fire of a brand new age when they hear my voice.
Evolve till I'm more than what they ask of me, till I fly in ways you can't believe, through a sky I know, on a blue horizon, in a dream I hope. My hands keep shaking, but my heart keeps strong, though my legs keep aching, my voice keeps on, my soul keeps rising as I sing my song. I can hold my own till those clouds move on.
I roll with the punches so I survive, and reinforcement of that is my 9 to 5. I've been played and beat down, this is the rebound. All systems go because I've arrived. When it's the only option, second is unacceptable. Make them feel the music and crank it a couple decibels. Style is impetuous, defense impregnable. This is the beginning, imagine your boy at level 2. My brothers is tenured, we run in the trenches, so coming against us is utterly senseless. I didn't know it was in me, but now I know it for sure. Number 1 contender, soon as I hit the door. Hurt y'all on the war, now jaws on the floor. My style is revered like art on the wall. If they ain't in the know, better keep them informed. Evolution's constant, and this ain't my final form.
Till I'm more than what they ask of me, till I fly in ways you can't believe, through a sky I know, on a blue horizon, in a dream I hope. My hands keep shaking, but my heart keeps strong, though my legs keep aching, my voice keeps on, my soul keeps rising as I sing my song. I can hold my own till those clouds move on.
Oh, run this back, rush it down. I got next, I'll be strong, prove myself, I'm still here, quarters down, infinity, infinity. Infinity. yo, check it, we gon' run 'em through the mix. They spot as soon as I dash out. Get your bars up, I'm basically about to cash out. Everybody worthy until they fade in the background. If you in early, I'm seeing through all the crash now. Back down, hit 'em with the classics. Vinyl on the cabinet, let me hear how to wax skip. I just press a button and you can see the reactions. Flex on everybody, but uppercut in the flash kick. Back to the era where the sticks is busted, where they screaming at the set appearance. Let's go, Justin! This that Lumina show where you get on the back of a jump in. Say that you believe I trust it. Take 'em on a run back city. I'm too risky to let the comeback hit me. Don't get tricky until you see that shimmy and the crowd get busy singing. Run back city, spray paint canvases like we keep on dripping. Flip that quarter and let the game bounce with me as the rounds keep switching, baby. Let 'em know we outside, come on.
Every time I enter and exit, only way they can catch this unlimited freshness. My drive on 10 and they can't understand. When home became a family man, came back better than ever. Modding it, I consider the classic. Dynamics since the 90s, I'm still a creature of habit. In overdrive since I left my ex behind. Who wants smoke? Put 100 yen next to mine. And Akihabara, make arcades look like crime scenes. Make it sound epic like they piped in Goldstein. Level 8 difficulty, so is the rhyme scheme. Friday night fights, catch an L on the live stream. Catch me labbing all day long. I'm Fei Long and in the hands of Jay Wong. Or Daigo when I flow, I mix songs. Get your price sticks, cause once again it's on.
You already know what it is. I need everybody in this room to stand up. Stand up right now. Everybody on that feet, let's show 'em how we do this. Y'all ready?
Once again it's on.
Tricky until you see that shimmy. Crowds get busy. Run back city, spray paint canvases like we keep on dripping. Flip that quarter and let the game bounce with me as the rounds keep switching, baby. Street Fighter 6.
Before YouTube and before Twitch, I have some kind of humble beginnings. Most of my career path and the things that I wanted to do in my life sort of focused around art and design. And I had been drawing for almost the entirety of my life, going to art school, studying design, and then obviously becoming a major in like hand traditional animation, which I don't even know really exists much anymore. I still kept up with fighting games. Third Strike I was playing religiously up until that point. Street Fighter 4 was one of the most hypest things in the world. But before all the crazy YouTube productions and everything, I always had aspirations of being a filmmaker of some kind. Although I would learn later that if you want to start making things or eventually making things, you have to actually do it. Watching the scene for fighting games evolve over the past 20 plus years has been incredibly fascinating for myself. I think I jumped in and made my first SRK account around 2001 to 2002 or so. One of the most interesting parts of the fighting game scene evolving over this time is the fact that we got the aspirations that everyone was asking for, whether or not it was people looking at StarCraft in Korea or the scale of which other large tournaments for other games would eventually grow, is what fighting games eventually became at this point. Granted, it feels like it could be even bigger and the players could be getting even more, but really the comparative is that we have essentially accomplished that. What I get the most joy out of, and what really changed my content and changed my style of looking outside of the FGC bubble, was the satisfaction that comes with exploring a fighting game and exposing something to somebody that they've never knew that they could fall in love with, that they really think this thing is super cool, and finding ways to engage people to show how cool fighting games actually are, which is ultimately my favorite genre of game out there. and to give people an idea of what is possible and why you should like this stuff so much. Once you grab somebody and you see like their eyes light up, or they explain to you that they would never be here if it wasn't without your influence in some way, that ended up being one of the most satisfying things in the world for me.
Somos de barrio, derroto a quien le caiga. Internacional donde vaya, esa es mi casa. Viva México como el Ramón cuando gana. Soy el quinto, el secreto, lo oculto desde la esquina. De niño veía delito jugando la maquinita. Esquivo como el Kio, tu combo da mucha risa. Nenita, me ven y gritan, hay algo de las latinas. Crecí en la calle, te roban, lastiman, matan. Todo cambió y yo sigo subiendo escala. Piden el humo, yo viendo como inhala. No hay falla, mi luz resalta, se espanta cuando ataca. Yo tengo hambre y nadie que la aplaque. Crecimos pobres, tortillas, frijol, no vale. No hay garrafón ni misiones que yo no aguante. Delante pa' motivarte se puso interesante. Estamos listos para la guerra, lo que sea. Mira, tú parte la puerta. Ahora dime quién tú eres. Siempre hablo pero en persona se secreta. Me sube la cuenta, pero ¿quién me reta? La corona cuesta. Yo he peleado, ganado, la tengo puesta. La he batallado, cansado, llego a la meta. Mis zapatos pesan, marca del lobo, te falta tuerca. Y nada me afecta, cualquiera peca, carrera muerta. Para la delincuencia, el barrio seca, que no se mienta. Llega la tormenta, la siento cerca, ya anda mi suelta. Ya me di cuenta, ando en mi propia liga. Ando bien rugal, eso ya no se duplica. Todo lo malo me convirtió en un killer. No hay competencia, lo juro, el niño es el que domina. Estamos listos para la guerra, con quien sea. Vine a tumbarte la puerta. Ahora dime quién tú eres. Siempre habla, pero en persona se desaparece. Estamos listos para la guerra, con quien sea. Vine a tumbarte la puerta. Ahora dime quién tú eres. Siempre habla, pero en persona se desaparece.
I believe it was the summer of 2016. It was the last semester of my college days, and it was a summer semester, so it was really hot here in Oman. And me and my friends, we would just finish our classes and we would go to the nearest gaming cafe. I had bought MKX at that time, and I brought it to our gatherings. And I remember I was the only person who was able to do some combos over there. So I beat them, and they were like, just wait until Street Fighter V is released, and we'll show you who's the real fighting game champion. And so when Street Fighter V was released, it was summer. I was getting my behind, beating like crazy. I couldn't do anything. I would just ask them, like, how do you even do Hadouken? And those nights or those days, those afternoons, they ignited a spark in me. That was the reason why I actually started playing fighting games, seeing the excitement of actually beating your friends, seeing the excitement of actually overcoming the challenges that you had. Of course, I ended up buying the game, and I ended up just improving, learning combo after combo, and I stuck with the same character, Ryu, from 2016 until now. I love Oman. I love the people over here. The FGC here is very small, but we are trying to grow, and we do lack representation over here. We do lack the tournament experience. There is talent over here, and it can be shown. They just need the medium. They just need, a way to be represented. Maybe one day, seeing those videos, seeing those clips, seeing all of those beautiful moments, it makes you believe that anything is possible. It makes you believe that maybe one day you can have your own evil moment.
I see your hidden evil, for I wield the brightest flame.
Of a fatal counter, I let it break to a forced release. My hands shake as I feel the power, awakening from the shadows reach. Let's go, prisoner of heat, race into the night. The blind eyes obliterates all. And if you wanna compete, step back and roll back until the moon falls.
I see the grail is just beyond this line. Stop time, let it die. See your hidden evil, and with the wildest stake, I always roll the dice. Reflecting moonlight leads the way to go to paradise. And I know I'll keep running forward, moving toward the burning light of day.
It doesn't matter which way you crumble, I can be countered, can be broken.
hidden evil, and with the world at stake, I always roll the dice. Reflecting moonlight leads the way to go to paradise. And I know I'll keep running forward, moving toward the green line of day.
Reinvent my swag, I left you finished off track. I'm low-key when I okie doke, but low-key when I roll back. I like more than a fight today, I stand tall in my pride today. You get 3 out of 10. I've been waiting to show my face, to run the stage with no disgrace. My limit's breaking smart. A little disregard of a king of the coming squad. You will not survive. You want a battle, I'm a warrior. Final form, that is your demise. I'm everything you waited for. Pick it up like a lab coat, TOD, gotta confirm to call me that pro. Hit nitro, I might blow a night on to show you who I am. Out of control.
I let the fear swallow me whole. I feel my lights are getting low. They always tell me let it go, burn my ashes in the cold. Wait for me, I know I can't stay just the way I am. I know final fate, let the world roll back. I'll change everything, let me take my chance. No more final fate, let me raise my hand.
I've been forced in a ruckus, feeling like a sword in a rock. I don't wanna get stuck, it's a war that I must win. So tired, anxiety gripping inside. It's a literal fight for the inner kid. Looking for the climb, but I never did. No assistance, fine, I was going in anyway. Biding my time, but now I'm in your face. Incoming, snap back into focus. Even amidst the past, something hopeless. Class blow it open, I mastered emotions. Level up, then I mastered emotions. Anchored in the fires and fortified in devotion. You lose, the epitome of resilience. You bruise, never retreat. I take the point, I cannot defeat the fate. Of course, I'm ready to beat any you choose.
Already burning out the fuse. I know there's nothing left to lose, and everything I gotta prove. Smoke my ashes into blue. Wait for me, I know I can't stay just the way I am. I know final fate, let the world roll back. I'll change everything, let me take my chance. No more final fate, let me raise my hands.
Most of the challenges I've faced are just getting out of my own way. Your voice can't be heard if you never speak, you will never improve without practice, and you'll never learn to win if you're too afraid to lose. I'm a competitor at heart, and I thought I knew what competition felt like until I started playing fighting games. It's something you can't quite experience the same way anywhere else. It's you against your opponent, but most of the time it's you against yourself, because fighting games take more than just playing the game. There's layers of research and an endless sea of answers, and it's up to you to find them and apply them if you want to be the best that you can be. Keep an open mind. No matter how many years you've been playing fighting games, you can't let a closed mind stop you from getting into a new game, overcoming that problem character, or even deciding which control type to use.
Rage, I find inspiration through the pain. Devil's blood keeps running through my veins. Ever shift, but I don't ever change. Watching how sleep me under its wave. Climb up the mountain, but I still feel bound to the edge where you found me alone. Tell me what you wanna feel. Watching all the walls break down. Tell me what you wanna feel. Floating till you hit the ground. You want it, the future is brave. Life is to guide, crush your every escape. Twisting the wind as you're trapped in a cage. Swallow their tongue as they're speaking my name. Rage. Rage, hardest power through the art of pain. Devil's blood keeps darkening my face. Desperate in the moments I feel safe. Ironing your focus till it breaks. Tell me what you wanna feel. Watching as your walls break down. Tell me how you wanna feel. Floating till it shakes the ground. You want it, the future is brave. Life is to guard, crush your every escape. Twisting the wind as you're trapped in the cage. Swallow your tongue, you keep speaking my name. Rage. You want
fatherhood has impacted me, my outlook a lot in life. And what I mean, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm not a teenager. In terms of the relationship with fighting games, it hasn't changed that much. It's just I guess the free time. The free time is gone, but I mean, I don't really care because it's been amazing just being a father, being a dad to my daughter, teaching her everything, like, you know what I mean? So seeing how she's developing as a human and what her hobbies are and what she has fun with, you know, stuff like that. I would say for a community perspective, it changed a bit because obviously when you look at it, lots of people are dads, right? So you have PR Balrog as a dad, AlexV, you know, a lot of my great friends are just parents now, you know, and that's cool. You even have the head of Evo, Rick, he's a dad too. So, you know, we're getting older, but we still love fighting games and we still want to be part of the community. So I think that means a lot because a lot of times when you become a parent, it's like you kind of have to give up some of your stuff, your hobbies, put it on the back burner, the shelf, you know, for a few years. But it seems like we've been doing pretty good with time management. So I'm glad that a lot of us that have became parents are still in the community, and we're sharing tips with each other too. Like, how's it, you know, how you doing as a dad type of thing. I do miss the old times. I mean, I miss the arcades. I miss Chinatown Fair. You know, obviously it wasn't ideal because, you know, things are a lot better now, but obviously things were more raw, like WWF type of raw. You know what I mean? We're having 10 people in a hotel room just like bunking up, hitting the deck, stuff like that, right? It's a lot of, you know, pop-offs, and people are just like, you know, cool with it. That's what I've been up to, you know, as a dad, and trying to have this relationship with fighting games as well. But I mean, I've been making it work.
Yeah, we've been going for too long. Let the world know we still standing strong. It's Marvel, baby. This is my fight, and this is my goal. I grab my joystick and I'm back on the road. And I will never stumble when I come up. I'm taking over the summer. The passion in me is burning, so get ready. Let's go. Yeah, this ain't practice. This is what I do to slap Galactus. We staying heavy, we ready, we back to back. Dry, quick dive kick, time for this classic match. Passionate, we leave you crumple the dizzy and get mean and fight. Swell like any storm that they bring. If you Phoenix right, top level Evo with legends, you know when if it is. Take their life bar to zero, we doing infinite. 12 years loving the game, we making head snap up. Came here to fight with some pioneers like Red Rapper. Tag team specialist that grand. Hulk out of Ant-Man's at a Sparx room at your fast lane. See the crowd get hype, but we bustin' stereo waves. You try to meet me in the sky, doing aerial raid. It's time for top flight fighters, go and tear up the stage. Just shout it out when it's Marvel, yeah, this is our day. This is my fight, and this is my goal. Grab my joystick and I'm back on the road. Quiet is kept, I keep my stats on the low. But I've been training, I'm about to break like a cold. And this is my fight, and this is my goal. I grab my joystick and I'm back on the road. And I will never stumble when I come up, I'm taking over this summer. The passion in me is burning, so get ready. Let's rumble.
Grew up in bodegas and arcades, hard days playing this game like and one tapes. Aftermath looking at ash fall as the sky scrape, watching the block change till you stuck in the wrong place. Coins in my pocket next to my M card. Chinatown popping like money matches and street art. Shops close up and your cabinets start to turn dark. They said legacies die quickly cause they don't know ours. My home was on my street. Who's the top 3 in your top 3? CRTs turning to big screens. Every comeback's an insane dream. LA to New York to Tampa to wherever all the hype lives and they don't sleep. This is that remix for remix. Justice throwing a meteor at your phoenix. Tell everyone screaming out loud, baby, we still here. Where's Marvel? 10 more years. Come on, this is my fight and this is my goal. Grab my joystick and I'm back on the road. Quiet as kept, I keep my stats on the low. But I keep training, I'm about to break like a cold. And this is my fight and this is my goal. Grab my joystick and I'm back on the road. And I will never stumble when I come up, I'm taking over the summer. The passion in me is burning, get ready, let's rumble. 10 more years, come on. 10 more years, come on. It's Marvel, baby, come on. Yeah, it's Marvel, baby, yeah. 10 more years, come on. 10 more years, come on.
looking back, this game changed my life. More than just the game itself, but the people that play it. The people I've met in this community have been like family to me. The outpouring of love when I've gone through hard times and like the amount of support during the good times, it's something I couldn't imagine in this capacity before. Where my life is now, it's very different than what I would have guessed 12 years ago, before Marvel. You know, never would have guessed that I'd be working with gaming as my career. That's crazy to me. The community has been the absolute most welcoming place I've ever been. They accept me for me, and the love the community has shown me has made me into a better person, more accepting person, more loving person. I was so happy, just ecstatic, overwhelmed with emotion to the point of tears, obviously, when Marvel got announced for EVO. All the long nights of work, the sacrifices of everyone who contributed to the scene was really validated in one announcement. We're really a family here, and we kind of stuck behind each other, and I look forward to playing Marvel and all fighting games really until it's my time.